guys, welcome to today's video. I'm Sarah, this is No BS Beauty. I have a little bit of a rant or a letter or something like that I just want to talk about for today because I've noticed this topic has come up a few times in the last few days. So actually I was getting my pedicure done, which I do, I don't know, a few times a year, not that often, but I like to keep them like painted and whatever, cute looking. And I just had time to think about it because when I was there, they were playing the musical version of the Barbie Aqua song Barbie. The band, I think, was called Aqua. It's like like a late 90s or early 2000s. I'm a Barbie girl. But it was like the music version of that. It was so strange. I kept thinking how strange it was, and then I kind of started thinking. And this is what I've got for today. This is kind of just an open letter to Sephora. Why I'm not going to make Rouge in 2025 and why I'm not alone. Because yesterday I did my picks for the Sephora Rouge or the fall sale, which I do. And I was going through my cart this morning. I was thinking, even if I purchase all of these things, I'm not anywhere near close to being a Rouge, which is the first time that's happened in a decade since I became skincare and beauty obsessed. So in the US, I don't know how this works for other countries. Sephora, big makeup and skincare retail, fragrance, hair care, all of it. Retailer, if you spend $1,000 in a year, you became a Rouge status member. And it used to come with like a little gift and things like that and some benefits. But this year, in 2025, will be the first year I'm not going to make it. There's no way I'm making re-rouging, I guess is what I'm calling it, re-rouging. And a lot of other people were saying the same thing. So some things have changed in the last year. And I really didn't think I was going to re-rouge for this year, but I barely did. But there's been some things that have changed, and I think some things they could change to make it more of an incentive. But for right now, this year at Sephora, I haven't been really impressed with them. So promos, gift with purchases were a great reason to buy from Sephora. But this year, a handful of times I found good gift with purchases. They were either already sold out or there was a glitch and it wouldn't let me use it, which was frustrating. So when you have a cart with a couple things in it and you want to purchase them and there's no gift with purchase, I have a hard time deciding to pull the trigger for any reason. Like, give me a discount, give me some reason to buy it, give me something, But the gift with purchases were all glitched out or sold out so fast or severely limited. They just weren't impressive. They've been lacking this year a lot in brands. So I'm going to compare Sephora to an Ulta for a second in a second here. But Sephora this year has brought on a few newer brands, or in the last year or so, not just specifically this year, but a lot of these brands have been lacking. And a lot of these brands are in the very pricey range. Dr. Idris, or they used to be called Pilotok Derm until Charlotte Tilbury sued them. So now they just go by she goes by Dr. Idris. The skincare brand Matter of Fact. Man, talk about an overpriced brand. Yeah, not buying anything from them. Montel, it looks like a pricey perfume brand. Westman Altier, Sarah Creel. Then I Met You. These are just a handful of some of the brands. And in the last couple of years, they came and went with a lot of other brands that are really expensive. Dr. Laura Devgan comes to mind, where her products were just black labeled products and in the very extreme price range. I mean, so pulling these Matter of Fact and Sarah Creel, and then I Met You's not that expensive compared to some of these other ones, but they're just not exciting, especially with everything else going on today. I would love to see Sephora pick up some unique and maybe more affordable brands. I'd love to see them pick up something like Niche Beauty Labs, Theramid brand, Transparent Lab. I'd love to see that. Jordan Samuel Skincare, something like that would be great. Versed, Holly Frog or Current State, PSA Skin. Those are just some brands that I'd really love to see them have, and are more in the affordable price range as opposed to Matter of Fact or some of these other brands that they've got. Sephora needs to focus on what they're good at. Price has never been their strong suit, but they've been good at having some great brands that you can't really find anywhere else. Good gift with purchases, fast or free shipping, and they've really gotten rid of most of that in their flash shipping that they used to do. I think it used to be like 2-day shipping, I don't think that exists anymore. It certainly hasn't occurred for me. So I don't know what the whole story of that is, but I know every year they were talking about getting rid of it. So I'm not exactly sure what the whole story behind that was, but I just know I order things and they don't come within 2 days like they used to. But that used to be what they're good at. Their rewards program used to be kind of fun. Sometimes they'd have unique rewards, and now they're getting much more lackluster. I remember I got a reward, I think it was like a 1,500 point, so you had to spend $1,500 set from Drybar. So I got some Drybar products, a Drybar hair dryer, a Drybar curling iron, and then like $100 Drybar gift card to go get a blowout done at a Drybar salon. And I still have that gift card, so I keep trying to pawn it off on my friends. But so that was like something unique though. You know what I mean? You got some products and you got to go there with a gift card, or sometimes they'd offer massages. Usually I bet, you know, like the New York or Sephora, nothing in Minnesota, but nowadays the rewards are not impressive at all. And a lot of rewards are, here, donate us your points and we'll give them to a charity, and then we'll match the donations and we'll take the tax benefit for it. So that's my benefit for spending $1,000, is you're going to get a tax write-off with my money. So literally, do I not, you know what I mean? You literally don't get anything, and you don't even get the tax write-off. Sephora does. It's kind of clever on how some of these companies do this. So if you have your own charities that you support, I've got a handful of charities I love. Focus on those. I mean, and then at least potentially you could get the tax write-off instead of having a big corporation like Louis Vuitton, Monet, Hennessy getting your tax donation. Ulta's provided a stiff competition to Sephora, really amazing in the last, I would say, 5 years. They're really coming after Sephora big time, and they're actually getting a lot of the brands that Sephora's had. And Ulta's got a lot of much more affordable brands. They've got Good Molecules, e.l.f., Aveeno, La Roche-Posay. The e.l.f. reward, or not e.l.f., the Ulta reward system is also much better than Sephora. So Ulta, if you spend, what is it? It's a breakdown. So you get certain points, and they have sales where sometimes it's 10 times the points, and then you get a $1 discount off what you want to buy. So I was able to save up, I think, like $300 worth of rewards points at Ulta, and then just buy whatever I wanted for $300, and it was great. In Sephora, they have a $100 Rouge reward, which has been mentioned very hard to get. I've gotten it once or twice, but once you spend that, you can't return or exchange it. If the color doesn't work out or something like that, you're very limited. So Ulta's really coming after them. They've got some good brands, and other people have noticed this. So they had their sale that started yesterday, and what they've been doing with a few things that people have noticed were irritating to me. So people noticed one brand's product suddenly jumped about 25% in price, which was Fleur, which I believe is a perfume brand. Somebody had a screenshot saved of their cart, and then they went to check out, and suddenly the price of that product was more than what the discount would even get them. I don't know if that's a Sephora thing or the brand thing, but either way, it's kind of annoying for the person that was waiting for the sale. And then other people have noticed certain products that they were in their cart is no longer even appearing on the website, such as a Merit lipstick trio gift set. Not even mention that it's out of stock, just not exist on the website at all. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, so those are certain things. Obviously, the economy is it's becoming to be a little scary what's going on right now. So when I did get my pedicure, I asked how busy they've been, things like that, and they've been the last couple of months have been the slowest. My esthetician, same thing. The slowest November books that I've had in years. My hair gal, same thing. Things are getting very slow. It's scary because a lot of these types of services and things like that have been, even when the pandemic was going on, people were still taking care of themselves or things like that. But for people noticing it coming down fast, that things are not great. And, I mean, there's been a lot of spending and inflation and things like that. Things are scary, so spending things on makeup and beauty and skincare just don't seem as exciting when it's like, geez, my groceries now, used to be able to walk out of the store spending $150 with a lot of groceries, and now I'm coming to the store with a bag and a half for $150. So it's a little scary. So I think spending less on things that aren't important or just smart. I'll be focusing again into 2025 on dupes, affordable brands, things like that. Dupes for expensive products, because in general, most products that are very expensive have a good dupe that's pretty affordable. So saving money. And then things like Afterpay, programs like that, they also scare me. So if you can't afford the makeup or skincare, just don't buy it. Go through your stuff. Go to Walmart. Go to Target. You know what? If you're thinking about Drunk Elephant, Walmart just has another new brand that's got Drunk Elephant dupes for $10. So yeah, so these are just some things to consider. Put yourself in tomorrow, looking at tomorrow ahead of today and what feels good by buying stuff. And yeah, so that's kind of my thoughts. And I know there's a lot of other people have kind of had the same sentiments. So whatever your thoughts are, leave them below. Love hearing from you. And I will see you all more tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.